speaking of those SPX 0 DTEs, let's jump into the platform. What do you have it pulled up?
I do not. I have the platform pulled up, yes.
Okay, so SPX 0 DTEs, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to answer some emails we've gotten. This is going to actually be, we're going to push this out to YouTube so everyone can take a look at this. It's going to be our market movers for today.
Hey, we're in the SPX pit. We love trading the SPX. We like 0 days. We like 1 days. We're going to take a look at a broken wing butterfly in SPX 0 or 1.
We have lots of emails that have come in on this downside broken wing butterfly. Honestly, you could do it either side. Downside broken wing butterfly, upside broken wing butterfly. But people are using these 0 days to place these directional bets and put on a broken wing butterfly. So let's walk through a couple examples.
In the zeros, I personally have never put an upside on.
I have, well, I don't know. I don't know if I could say never.
And I never put one on, and I know, like, I stole this trade from Mike Butler, and Mike Butler does the downside in the 1 DTE. So this was a trade that I stole from him, and it's been pretty good. Like I said, I know our viewers have done it. They said 3 does not make a pattern. I've done it for maybe a month or 2.
Now, usually you're putting on the 1 day downside broken wing butterfly. This viewer question that we've gotten that I do want to answer today, he was talking about the 0 day. So let's look at the 0 day. We'll look at the 1 day. Being 10:13 and the market's been open for almost 2 hours, it's not going to look as good. That 0 day might not look as good. So we might put this on and we might put on a 1 day just because it's a couple hours past the open. Premium starts coming out of these options.
So what all that happens is that your expected move for the cycle starts to shrink and shrink and shrink. So I'm in the 0 day right now. We're going to look at 0 and 1 day in SPX.
Okay.
So if I'm in the 0 day, I'm going to, the mechanics of this are you buy one at the expected move to the downside, so the 7,600.
Got it.
Buy one 7,600 to sell 2 75.95s. Now, I'm using those numbers because those are the numbers. All it is at the expected move. So if you open it up at 8:30 and your expected move is the 75.85, 75.80, so be it. Right?
You can make these as wide as you want. We're not taking too much risk, so we're putting on just a $5 wide, and then we have to break that wing. So if we go 5 by 10 or 5 by 15 or 5 by 20, the wider you make that second leg, the more risk you take, the more credit you'll take.
At this time, you cannot do the $5 wide because you're getting 20 cents. That's not a collection you would want. So at this juncture, you have to break it by 2. So you're going to get about 60 cents for the $10 wide.
Now, 60 cents for a $10 wide. I don't know. A question we get is, what is management to this? If I'm putting this trade on for 25 cents, 60 cents, I don't know if I'm playing for the credit. You might be playing for hoping to think the market might meander down and end up in that spread. And so with these types of trades, I don't think there's management. I think if you're putting on a broken wing butterfly for very little credit, you're hoping that the SPX might end up in the middle of this butterfly, and there isn't management.
Well, and I think when I read the question, I heard what happens if there's an exit strategy to the downside. You actually want it to go down. You don't want it to go too far down. Now, I've had these on before multiple times where it goes down. You want it to end at your sweet spot. I don't manage them at all.
This is
nothing is a trade recommendation, but I don't manage them because there's so little credit. You're not playing with anything.
I feel like this is a trader question, a viewer question that we've been getting for years and years about ratio spreads and broken wing butterflies. People wanting to know a management for a ratio spread or a broken wing butterfly. So when you're putting on a ratio spread or a broken wing butterfly, I know it gets scary as the underlying mood is towards it because it starts to mark as a loss. But in the end, that's where you want it. So if someone is placing these and they get very nervous when the stock starts going down or the underlying starts going down and they're thinking, this is getting too close to my broken wing butterfly, I don't like the risk here, then change your strategy to just put spread. Because if you sell just a put spread and it goes down and you don't like that, you can roll it out in time. You can roll it out in time. But these broken wing butterflies, they're almost like you put them on and you leave them on.
I agree. And they are set it and forget it. And what's great about the SPX, these guys behind us, you want it to go down. So if I'm in SPY, I'm a little nervous because I have to manage it.
Yeah.
Because you have to take action or you're going to take ownership of a lot of stock. Here, it doesn't matter. If you're 1 strike in the money, if you're 2 strikes in the money, if it's blown through, it's all cash settled, which means you only have the cash at the exact print at the end of the day.
Why don't you pull up the curve view on the analysis so people can see what we're talking about? When we talk about, you want this to go down. If I'm putting on this trade that you have pulled up here, and we're only taking in a very small credit, what do you have? The 7,600?
I have the 7,600, I have the 100, 95, 85. I'm $10 wide for 25 cents.
Okay, can you shift it to... Well, it doesn't matter what you shift it to.
Here, do you want it less than that? Because
I was going to say at least taking 50 cents. So if you make it
so I'll
$15
make it-
wide.
So I'm sorry, $10 wide for 55 cents, or the $5 wide for 20 cents.
No, it was $10 wide for 20 cents or $15 wide for, right?
Here you go.
Because we got the 95.80, that's $15 wide.
No. Now I have the even 95.80.
Okay. So we're $15 wide on the downside for just about a 50-cent collection. If you go to the analysis page.
No, it's $10 wide.
95 to 80.
No,
anyway,
you have the $5 in there, so it's $15 wide.
Right.
You have the $5, so you're only risking $900.
You're only risking that
$945. So it's a broken wing by $10.
Yes. So I think there's confusion. Like I'm thinking we've got a 5 by 15
But
butterfly.
you get the $5 in there, so there's only a $10
Only
in risk.
$10 in risk. Only $10 in risk. So here you can see your peak of the most you can make is to the downside. So if the market goes up, you keep your $55. If the market goes down, you actually want that to happen. That's where you could make the most money. So if it's coming down and at the end of the day you're nervous about it, you want it to be there at the end of the day.
I agree.
If it blows through it, these are 0 days. They're not management.
It's risk defined, and even if so, I've had them before where I'm just making this up. But say it closes at 75.87. I'm out $30. I'm not like, it's not unless it blows completely through it, and it can, but it is defined at order entry. Let's place one in the 1 day, because at this juncture we can only place. That's too little credit for us.
It's not enough credit. That at 8:30, it's a different story. At 10:15, it's not quite enough credit. So if you go to the 1 day and you pull one up, go to the expected move.
We're significantly down farther. If I'm going to the expected move, I'm buying one 75.85, selling two 75.80s. Okay. And then if I break it by only one strike, I'm collecting 55 cents. That's what it was when we broke it by 2 strikes. Or I'm going to break it by 2 strikes and I'm collecting 115. So I'm going to pull it in. So I've got the 85, 80, 70. Okay. 85, 80, 70. So it's broken only by $5 and we're collecting 55 cents.
So basically, if we throw this on, we don't worry about it. Tomorrow, if SPX is up or down a little bit, as long as it closes above 75.85, we just keep that 55 cents. I'm never closing this. I'm not going to close this trade to, take my profit. I'm going to leave this trade.
No.
So we keep that 55 cents. Otherwise, if it's down a little bit, it's possible we could end in that sweet spot of the center of the butterfly. Or if it's through it, we took only $440 at risk. So I see why you like these. You're only breaking one wing because it's very little risk.
And I do like them in the 1 day. I don't do these in the 0 day. I do them in the 1 day.
But we've gotten emails about doing them in the 0 day. And I don't think 0 day or 1 day, as far as management goes,
they're the same.
I don't know what kind of management you
My only management is if it's a high class problem and you are collecting almost all your premium, I will buy back the 70 and shift it to 75, take all the risk off the table and leave it as a butterfly.
Oh. And that's management if it's winning.
If it's winning. It's a winning management style. But I'm going to ship this 55 cents on a $5 wide. I'll go to the analysis page and take a look at this too.
Now, I have not, we haven't really looked lately at the call side, but we know if we've done a lot of these durationally, and if you do the downside and the upside, whatever you collect on the other side, it's riskier taking off of the side you already have on. So someone could do both sides if they wanted to.
If they wanted to, sure.
Yeah, they could.
Sure.
They could.
Okay, so I'm going to press the button on this. You can see here's the visual representation. We've got about 55 cents on it. We're risking $445 on it.
All right.
And sent.
And we're going to give credit to Mike Butler for that downside broken wing butterfly in the 1 day.
I think he takes a little bit more risk than we do. But
makes sense.
Hey, you can bring a horse to water. We pick our risk profile, right?
All right. So that is the SPX 0 day trade of the day.